Hey everyone, EB here, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing Reaper Incendio. This is a BEYBLADE X product. It's from Hasbro, and it's a right spin bounce type. This is part of Hasbro's new CX line. I just got this a few days ago, and today we're going to be opening it up. Normally, I'd only do like a short unboxing for a bay like this, but I have a lot to say about it, so let's get into it. Okay, so the bay is opened, and now to get to it. So we have our instructions, don't really need these. But as for our launcher, you get this little piece of garbage here. Honestly, this thing's not too bad if you don't have any launcher, but I'd recommend getting the regular winder launcher instead if you're starting off. Okay, and for the bay itself, there's a lot to cover here. So we'll start off with kick, the bit. So kick is it's a lot like taper. So here's taper. You can see they both have a similar shape, except the shape of kick is more like a hexagon. Pretty neat. I'm not sure how it performs, but it's good to be able to get the prize bit in the starter. Next up for the ratchet, this is 470. I'm not a big fan of these four-sided ratchets because of their burst resistance, but 470 is a middle height ratchet, not too tall, not too short, but it has 4 contact points on the outside. Some people like using 4 sides because of the attack power and the way they line up with certain bays, but for me personally, I'm just not a big fan of it. There's a lot of burst risk that can happen when using 4-sided ratchets, but yeah, decent part, although I would have liked to see a more unique ratchet for Hell's Reaper. And we have the assist blade. This part's very interesting. Here's the code, by the way. But yeah, this assist blade is able to switch modes. The way it comes in the package is like this, so I don't know the name of the modes. I know it's attack and stamina or something like that. But as you can see, the blade is kind of curving upwards like that. Then if you go and change the way you put on the ring, flipping it the other way, you'll see that you kind of have a bit of an upper attack blade. This is pretty cool. Not sure how good it is, but it does have decent weight, and I think the mode change will be useful for certain blades, especially like Reaper, which it works very nicely with. Speaking of Reaper, here's our lock chip. The Hell's lock chip or the Incendio lock chip looks okay. And as for the main blade of Reaper, you can see that it pairs up very nicely with the assist blade of Turn. But the main thing about Reaper is that it has these 4 contact points that are kind of slicing, if you see. This blade is a right spin, which means that they're going to dig into the bay like that. So should have some attack potential, although I think this is supposed to be good for defense. Overall, to assemble our bay, we take our lock chip, twist it in, and we attach our ratchet and our bit. So as for my thoughts on this bay, I think it's really nice looking. I really like the pink. I love when they use pink as an accent color on a lot of bays. I think it looks really good. And I'm happy they're using it with a main character bay like this one. I guess we'll do a quick little test launch. I'll try using this launcher even though I don't like it. So 3, 2, 1, let it shut. Yeah, kind of a weak launch. 3, 2, 1, go shut. That's a lot better. Okay, so final thoughts on Reaper Incendio, also known as Hell's Reaper. Should you buy this Hasbro release? I would say yes. It's really nice to be able to get a bay that's kind of like a main character bay. It belongs to one of the main characters in the anime. And for that release to be in a random booster kind of sucks. So getting it from Hasbro in a starter like this for way cheaper is very nice, and I think that because of that, if you're a collector, it's definitely worth grabbing. As for the individual value of each of the parts, I think Reaper is a decent blade. It has a lot of potential, especially with future assist blades that they might release. 470 is kind of mid, but Turn is pretty cool. I like the mode change on it, and Kick is a pretty unique bit. I like it. And as I was saying, this is a great way to get all these parts that are normally only attainable in the random booster that came out from Takara. One thing I found interesting about the CX bays, I haven't seen anyone mention this, I just feel like ranting about it real quick, but if you see the box for Courage Dran, you'll notice that the picture of Dran used in the image is kind of different from the original one. If you see, Dran has these white parts on its main blade, but if you look at the actual Hasbro box, it uses a different design for the printed areas on the blade, which I found kind of interesting. Makes me wonder if it's like a prototype design that made it to the final packaging, but I thought that was interesting because if you check the Amazon listing for Courage Dran, the box actually uses the original white-winged design that's seen on the original Dran. So thought I just ran about that quickly. And as for some other stuff, I picked up a few other bays while I was at it, while I saw all these at Walmart. So I went for the blue Phoenix swing. This thing looks so good. And I gave it the combo of 960 gear flat. Just wanted to ramble a bit, but yeah, I really love this recolor. I think it looks great. And if you're wondering where I got this gear flat from, it's actually not from the Roar Tyranno booster, which this 960 comes from. It's actually from the Blue Sphinx cowl. So Blue Sphinx cowl comes in a 2-pack with Leon Crest, or Crest Leon, which I also happened to grab along with the Sphinx cowl, which I customized. But yeah, I ended up finding the 2-pack with Leon Crest and Sphinx cowl on clearance. I'll post a picture of that right now. But yeah, I happened to get lucky because there's literally nothing wrong with it. Just spare parts for me. And I wanted to just make this little recolor with Sphinx cowl as well. Happy to get another gear flat to go on this Phoenix. And as you know, the Phoenix normally comes with 580 and Hexa, which are great spare parts to have. Okay, final thing before I end this video. I know I've been ranting a lot. I'm sure most of you clicked off already, but the 760 does feel a little tighter than the TT release. Not that the TT one was super loose, although I heard some people complaining about the TT Leon Crest 760 being a little bit loose. This one's a little bit tighter, so yeah, that's pretty good news if you want a tighter 760. But yeah, I'm gonna end the rant here now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to talk about a few things. Thank you for 29,000 subscribers. I appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.